my back.
What up,
Y'all got
though?
some wine?
Man,
Oh, heck no.
You like smoking?
And I do mean that.
You cute.
Literally.
Y'all got life
Make it
insurance?
make sense.
You want
Those
life insurance?
were the days.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the very first episode of Somebody's Auntie.
Woo.
Yes, a lifestyle podcast, you know, for those who have lived a little bit. I'm your girl, Keysha E.
I'm Chevy the Shegan.
Morning, everybody. It's Charlemagne. No, that intro really, okay, y'all, I'm Natalie Knox, but that intro really is memorable. Like, it makes me want to watch the podcast, The Breakfast Club, because they have a super dope intro. He's like, morning, everybody, and just hypes me up. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome
So
to
you
our
can
very
see what
first
you're getting
podcast.
into right now.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun.
It is. First of all, happy birthday.
Thank
Yes,
you. Thank
happy
you.
birthday.
So not only
thank
is it the first episode, but it's also
my birthday.
her
Cheers.
birthday.
To my
Cheers to your
birthday.
birthday.
Cheers to your birthday.
Cheers to my birthday.
We ain't gonna ask how old
Oh,
you're
you're
turning, but
supposed to
you
drink,
auntie status.
I'm golden.
I'm golden.
I'm
That's
golden. I don't even think you
hilarious.
say you're getting older anymore. You just be like, I'm glowing older.
I like that.
I'm
I
glowing
like that.
older.
Yeah.
I don't like how everything is so boxy these days.
Mhm.
Like being over 30. Oh, you getting old? Who said that?
Right,
Like,
exactly,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
But when we were younger, we looked at 30-year-olds as old. Like, I remember
Yeah.
me, like, my mom would have friends where I was like, ooh, 30, ooh, my goodness, that is really, really old.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we're there, and it's like, you know, so.
My mom
Yeah.
literally was like pregnant throughout her 20s and like 30s. And I'm in my 30s. And I'm
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
damn, you was having kids. I'm trying to figure out what I'm about to eat.
Ah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's just
That's a
like
struggle.
the 30s back then is so different now.
Yeah.
But I feel good. It feel like I just had my birthday yesterday.
Okay.
I feel like these years are like passing by so
Yeah.
fast. Like I
Yeah.
could relive my birthday from last year, but
Mhm.
I
What you doing for your
feel
birthday?
very best. I am skydiving.
Whoa.
No, that's what I did for my birthday too.
I'm skydiving.
Wow.
That's dope.
You can put that on my
Where you
list
going?
of things that I would never do.
Paris?
It's Go Jump. I don't know where it's at. My friend actually bought the ticket for me
Okay.
to go do it. So I'm very excited,
Just
very
don't
nervous.
do it drunk.
I'm not.
hungover.
I actually can't even drink. Yeah, I won't even be drinking.
Oh, okay.
That's
that
too
early.
adventurous for me. I feel like that's on a list of things like black people just should stay away from. Anytime I think of skydiving or bungee jumping, I think of the episode of Fresh Prince. He's like,
Prince.
Hillary Banks,
Yeah,
will
I
you?
just told
That's in my brain. Like, I could never bungee jump or
Yes.
skydive. It's just no.
I was
can't do
skydiving
it.
and hang gliding. Them was the best times of my
Yeah.
life.
Zip
Especially
lining
hang
was-
gliding.
Hang,
Yeah, zip lining was fun too.
Is hang
but-
gliding the one like you kind of like a bat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's like the most dangerous. It's banned a lot of places. When we went,
Really?
they canceled the excursion. We was pissed because we had an itinerary, so they had to move it to the next day. But the winds was bad, and then come to find out, somebody still went up there and they fell and got paralyzed.
Whoa.
So-
Yeah, well, let me make sure I have life insurance.
You know, it's one of them things you gotta say a prayer before you jump. But
Yeah.
That's
But
just
no, I
like
really
jumping out of
glad,
an airplane.
yeah.
Would y'all jump out of an airplane?
That's what
that's
I'm doing.
skydiving. Yeah,
That's
I did
skydiving.
that for my birthday one year.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm
Hungover.
gonna stay.
Not the best
I'm gonna
idea.
stay away from that. I'm gonna stay away from that.
I like a little spiciness. I think this birthday this year is probably the happiest I've been in a very, very long time.
Awesome.
Aw.
Like everything all around, like career, life,
Yeah.
you know, relationships. I feel like I'm in a different space. You know how good things be going on, and you like, okay, I ain't telling nobody because what's gonna happen. You know, because you just
You
be
feel like you
nervous.
feel like you would jinx yourself.
or like you don't deserve happiness. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
like you have to have some type of chaotic, toxic,
Yeah.
like example or something like come
yeah.
your way. But I feel good though. How you guys feel? How y'all feeling?
I'm good. I am tired a little bit, but you know, I meant to put on my little eye gel.
Do you put those on a plane?
Sometimes. Well, I
never
usually do it
owned
when I
that.
get off.
Yeah.
And I put one in the refrigerator today to put it on.
I would
forgot.
do a whole
so.
facial on the plane.
You know what I've never done?
In my
this
economy seat.
This is frowned upon. I feel like I've never done a facial in my entire life.
I did one just to do it, but I didn't need it. And
yeah,
it was a
I
waste
don't
of
honestly
money.
don't really know. I feel like I'm behind a little bit when it
Because
comes to
black
stuff
don't
like
crack.
that. Yeah, it's just like, what's a facial? What is exactly? Is it cleaning? Is it?
We can
'cause
get into that one day.
Yeah.
Self care.
Okay, yeah.
As
the
a matter
way-
of fact, let's so we are picking topics out of the wine glass, right?
We don't know what's in it. We don't
Really
know.
classy.
We on the journey with y'all.
We on a journey with y'all.
So-
While she pulls that up, go ahead and pull one. But while she does that, I just want to let you know, according to TravelNord.com, only 13% of United States citizens who bungee jump, skydive, are black.
I
I just looked up the statistics. I'm like, what percentage of black people actually skydive? Just 13%. So just keep that in
I'm gonna
mind.
meet that.
So we in that lead.
Yeah.
We in that.
I'll take it.
We're in the
Okay.
lead of dangerous, living dangerous.
Okay. What we talking
All
about
right,
today,
so the
Keysha?
first topic today is growth mindset.
Wow.
Ooh.
So where were you yesterday versus where you at today?
Ooh. Growth mindset. I love that topic. I feel like growth is just one of those things where we should always be doing, right, continuously. And me personally, I feel like this past year has been the biggest year for me as far as growth. I've learned so much about myself in this past year. I've learned what it meant to be intentional. I've learned what it meant to be accountable, right? We don't hold ourselves accountable. We don't hold other people accountable. It's like I've learned so much this year about being intentional, being accountable, and changing and growing, right? For me, it's one thing to know we need to change, but to actually take the action to change, right? What criticism are you taking from your friends that you're actually going to change, right? If you say, oh, Natalie, I can never tell when you're serious or not. If 20 people tell you that, you probably need to adjust your tone or adjust something about yourself as opposed to, no, it's just you. I'm good. Everybody else cool with it.
I hate people like that.
Yeah, no, it's like, okay, 20 people are telling you that they don't know when you're joking or not. You need to work on your tone and how you say things to people. That's something you need to work on. So I said that to say it's one thing to know you need to change, right? But to actually do the work and change is where it counts. I couldn't imagine knowing I need to change something and just not doing it and just being content with who I am and what I know. It's like, no. And what bothers me the most is when people say, well, I am who I am.
I hate that. I hate that. Who are you?
Who are you? Exactly. You know?
Who are you?
Who are you? Like, you know.
I am who I am. You don't even know. I don't know who I was last year.
Exactly. And we're forever changing. Yeah. We're forever evolving. And that's how we grow.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
I think for me, when I think about the growth mindset or where you were yesterday versus today, like, I've
seen your growth.
I'm so proud of myself.
I'm so proud of you.
Listen, my friend told me that the other day. We've been friends since high school, and we were talking about a subject, and she was like, "Yo," and one of my friends was like, "Keysha," and she was like, "Nah, you don't know, you don't know, Keysha." And I'm like, "Y'all don't know." I feel like the essence of who I am has always been the same. If you ask somebody from elementary school, high school, whatever, like, I've always been a fun-loving person. I've always been super genuine, super cool, down to earth, funny chick, whatever. But just when I look back on my 20s and now pushing 40, first of all, like, I'm literally somebody's auntie. Literally in the sense that I have nephews, and in the sense that, like, young boys be like, auntie.
Yes.
And when I think about, like how you were saying, when we think about what our aunties was growing up, I be like, dang, am I that grown? Because even though I have grown, I still be feeling like, I'm there, but I'm not there in a sense. Because I feel like what I thought of this age was like
marriage, kids, family.
Yeah, that's that. And again,
which
that's
is what I want.
The society puts that pressure on you.
I won't even say that. I mean, it does put a pressure on you. But I mean, honestly, it's that time. It's like my ex be like, girl, what we doing?
But again,
you gonna boil me? You gonna scramble me? You gonna make an omelet?
Who's to say that's the time, though? That's what I'm saying. Society makes us think that we're supposed to be married at this age. We're supposed to have kids at this age.
Science.
I know
let
people.
You know.
But I know people who are like 40, 50 still having kids. I knew a 7-year-old. My dad was just telling me about it.
I want to chase a kid and I'm 50.
I definitely don't. I definitely don't. But I'm just saying, society makes us feel like, you know, that was the thing with me. I was just like, by this certain age, I want to have kids. I want to have the husband. And here I am. I don't have that yet.
I'm definitely not where I thought at 40.
Do you know when I was little?
But I'm not mad at it because
your process. Exactly. Your journey is your journey.
It's so different than what I mean. Had I stayed in my field, then I would be exactly on track to those things. But
when I was little, I used to tell my mom. They used to ask me what I wanted to be when I wanted to grow up, and I said I wanted to have 5 kids and wear big earrings. Safe to say.
That was you got the big earring. But if you wear the big earrings, that's for sure.
But look, life happens.
Do you still want 5 kids?
I definitely want twins.
I want twins.
I do want twins only because
they got to be identical. Though. If I have fraternal twins, it's like one of y'all got to go back.
And you know what? I'm the oldest of 8, and I remember my brother was born. Like, I loved my brother. I don't know what happened along the line when he started to get on my nerves. Probably because he's a Leo, but I loved him. And like now I see my friends who, you know, we used to look like, oh girl, you pregnant in high school, but now it's kind of like, oh girl, your family complete. Now who my kids gonna play with? Because everyone has had
my
kids
friends are definitely gonna babysit my friends. This is gonna be
these
a grandkids.
Kids don't babysit.
No, this is a whole different generation.
These kids don't babysit.
It's a whole different.
Actually,
generation.
I don't know if I would leave my kids with my kids' friends.
My siblings be watching each other kids, and my sister literally stopped watching
they just
everyone's kids when they
turned
3. She was like, they're 3, they're no longer mine. She would not watch the kids if they're like over 3 years old. Like she's like set on it. Like no.
They probably don't have the life skills.
Yeah, I don't know. Kids is a whole nother podcast, y'all. Like talking about kids. I'm just like, you know.
But I think like, just how I handle things and how like in my 20s, even like going out.
Listen,
in my 20s, I always handle my business, right? Whether I was in school, whether I was at work, whatever, that's gonna get taken care of. But then I'm gonna kick it. I'm a party. Now it's like, go to the club. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who going to the club?
we went to a party. Keysha was like,
who going to the club?
Where you at? Because I'm in here. How long? How
yeah,
far?
that's
And
how.
By the time Chevy got there, I was like, oh, I'm leaving. She's like, you gone? I'm like, oh yeah, hey, happy birthday. Bought him a drink.
Yeah.
It's time to get up out of here. I can't do this.
That's how I am too. When I even go out, I'm like, I'm only gonna be here for like an hour. Sometimes it's a little more than that because you're in the mood and you're having fun and everything. But I'm like, nope, I'm good for like an hour. Mainly because I just want to go home and go to sleep. Like I just want to get in my own bed.
I feel like I'm too old. Like I always vibe when I was younger. Like I'm not gonna be the old bitch in the club.
I'm definitely
not.
the club.
The thing is that I don't look my age.
Right,
so
we're not there yet.
So when I say that, I'm like, I was literally yawning. It was like 10 something. They was like, I'm like, oh,
and
no,
she was
it's
so
bedtime.
cute. She like, yeah, girl, I'm about to go.
And people are like, oh my god. And I'm like, y'all don't know. I'm somebody's auntie.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
It just gets old. I mean, it just gets tiring. You know, you wanna. The older you get, you want to change kind of lifestyles a little bit. So going out is not really.
I don't want to yell over the
your
music
cup of tea in
to
here.
talk to you.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't mind a nice. I'm gonna be honest. Like just here in LA, like the Dime. The Dime is like this hole in the wall spot.
I love that
They
place.
play good music. I'll go somewhere with my friends, with my people, where I can kick it and have a good time for a minute and be out. But like a club, or like if the crowd is too young, or if I can't sit down. If I can't sit down,
no.
Oh no, I'm not going.
I'm definitely not.
Yeah, I stopped that. Unless I'm sorry, there's a disclaimer for me. If it's a reggae club, I wanna go because a reggae club, me now wanna sit down. If it's a reggae club, I wanna grind and dance. You understand? Other than that, that's my only exception to going out and partying in a club. I'll go to a reggae spot, but other than that, I wanna go home.
I'm
I
a
wanna
club
be at
kitchen
home.
type of girl. I'm a
club
kitchen.
I can do a nice little lounge. You know what I am? I'm a brunch.
Yeah, I like
I was
brunch.
like, I'm a brunch bitch.
No,
I'm a brunch bitch.
I feel like I turn into a
I'm
brunch person.
type of girl.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to be back home before the sun go down. I want to have a good time. I want to get cute. I want to be with my girls because I don't want to be bothered with all the people that's there. Yeah. I want to eat good.
Question. Were y'all brunching in Detroit?
No.
Thank you. That's why I think it's an LA thing. I did not even think about brunching until I got here.
Was really brunching like that.
No.
You can go and eat during that time, but they didn't have actual brunch spots. And now they're doing a lot of different things, but they didn't have, I don't think, like brunch spots where it's like.
I feel like they had it. We just wasn't exposed to. I didn't get exposed to a lot of stuff till I moved to LA, like brunching, facials, hikes. I never did none of that before I moved here. Avocados. Wait. Sushi? Never had sushi before I moved here.
Really?
I do not
Yeah.
like
I love it now. Like that's like a weekly thing
actually
for me.
Actual sushi with y'all eat.
I don't want to know.
We went to Tokyo and my friends was looking for rolls and they was like, what? Rolls.
I don't want to know.
Like,
you want tofu?
I'm not saying like it's fake food or anything. I'm saying it's not authentic sushi.
Probably not. Probably not.
So,
I'd assume not if it's only $6 a roll.
I know we're talking about growth and stuff. I want to tell you guys. So I went out and
on a date.
No, girl, I went to the association
I was like,
by myself.
The tea.
Went to the association by myself.
Downtown?
Met this guy.
Okay.
Met this guy, and I was just like not interested because I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't tell if he was ugly, was his chains fake. Like I couldn't really tell. And as we began to know each other, he asked me, and this is an intro to y'all, but he asked me like, when I'm gonna see you again. I was like, when are you gonna take me on a date? He said, where you want to go? I said, Six Flags. And he kept looking at me, and I was like, I want to know if you fun. Well, let me tell you how he asked me 30 questions, and he asked him what I was mixed with, and I almost blew a head gasket. Because I was like, well, what do you mix with? He was like, I'm black. I was like, good to know. Because I never cared in the first place. But I think, like, now when it comes to growth, I'm so untraditional that we could go to dinner. That's given. We're going to do that. Yeah. We're going to have cocktails and drink and get to know each other. But I want to have fun with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Important. I'm getting older. You got to look good when I'm old. Because when I'm 70, you still got to do something. It might be broke. But you still have to have this. I still have to have this fire. So now, like, dating for me is just a little more fun. And I'm just controlling what's in front of me. Like, I don't even, when people be like, oh, that's a red flag. I'm like, I don't know if that's a red flag. I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he carrying a red flag or they're carrying a red flag because of the previous person. And I don't want to project that on me because it might not be a red flag. You might need a therapist. But I think like this life is so much fun when you realize you can only control what's in front of you. Life gets so much better. It gets so much better, and it's so much fun. And he never let me go the entire time in the club. And he had this guy. Let me tell you guys something. Why do y'all be having spokesmen for you? Like if your homeboy want to talk,
that literally just happened. That literally just happened last week. Someone walked over to me. Someone walked over to me and said, "Are you single?" And I said, yeah. And it was actually a woman. And she said, oh, because my homeboy's here and he's interested. And I was so off put, like.
So it's polygamy. It's giving polygamy.
It was so
giving,
weird.
Do you want to do a threesome?
Right.
It's giving, what are you down for?
I was just like,
That's
you know, where is he? And it was just a weird interaction. I've never had that before, but I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, it's just weird. Is that something that happened to you, or is that where you were going?
It was kind of like that because he wanted me to basically know that it was this guy, like my friend is this stand-up guy. And I asked him, I said, why is he speaking for you?
Oh, that in that context. Okay.
But I have been out and a girl has walked up to me like, you're so pretty. Yeah. She walked up like, you're so pretty. My friend think you're pretty. And I looked back. I was like, oh, it's a man. I said, oh, okay, thank you. She's like, you want to come over here with us? I was like, no, thank you. It's giving trafficking.
Wait, that makes me think about
oh my God.
No, Keysha, that makes me think about that time we were downtown and that girl. Please tell the story. Please tell the story.
They was trying to rope me in. We went to
get you.
Oh my God, we went to my friend's brunch for his birthday.
I'll never forget this.
I came in. I think I was late. I came in. I don't even remember what I had on. I sat down. I feel like I wasn't even really that cute. I feel like I was like, all right, but it was somebody else at this table you could have picked. Okay. So I sit down. It's a guy. I think I'm sitting across from the girlfriend. The boyfriend is sitting next to her. And the whole time, like, I think he was having a conversation with me first. It was kind of weird. Like, bro, you here with your girl. Like, you're doing a lot. And then the girlfriend started asking questions. And then she was like, did she ask me for a picture? And what I was doing afterwards, like they were trying to
asking questions, that were really intense.
And I was like, yo, I had to ask my boy, like, I don't know what your friends is on, but like, I'm not about that life. So I'm like,
it's giving.
But at first, it's just funny because
she literally asked me at the end. I cannot remember what was the question she asked me. It was basically like, yeah, that's what she was on. Like is you know.
But at first it just seemed like
polygamy though. Would you be interested in polygamy?
No,
not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
Absolutely not.
I don't have to think about that. Not even a little bit.
No, it's not that much growth in the world.
We're growing.
I could be 95. Like I still want the same 95-year-old penis. I'm not.
I don't understand polygamy. I get it, but I don't get it.
We didn't go all over the place,
but it's okay because
it's okay. I don't get
flowing. If you think about it, it's really flowing because dating is changing. And I do know a lot of people who are just comfortable with it. Some women are in a polygamy relationship don't even realize that if you know that man is still having sex with his baby mama and you still want to date him and you okay, polygamy, y'all might as well live in a house together.
Wait, how did we get here?
We're talking about growth today, y'all. We're talking about growth.
Growth.
But that's important. I think you were talking about kind of just like dating growth and how you've grown even when it comes to dating.
Yeah, but polygamy, I'm not into it. But I'm not into it, but I understand it. I understand it because prime example, let's just say you date out of state, right? And that person's in state, whatever the case may be, but y'all harmonize very well outside of different states. But y'all know y'all want to be each other's life partner, whatever the case may be. And it just came to a thought like, well, maybe we should introduce someone to our relationship. This is not me. This is not me. I'm just saying in general. Like, I don't know. I
you're like, this is not me behind your back.
Wanting to be with two people. I feel like if you had kids, you don't have time for polygamy, right? But I feel like if you're single and it's just you and you meet somebody that's understanding, who's on the same time as you, like, define your own. That's the thing. Make your own rules up. Nothing is traditional. Nothing's off the table. And I think that's the problem today with having the kids by 30, having a family by 30, a big house and stuff. Like, it's really up to you and how you feel. You just, when you get people involved in your business, that's when you start to doubt yourself.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What has changed, and not necessarily about dating or relationships, just in general, like in terms of when you were, say, in your younger, early 20s to like now?
In terms of what? Like what has changed?
In terms of like, whether it's like how you thought about things, whether it's how she felt about dating, you know what I mean? Before, if you felt it was more traditional or now it's not. Or even like, I don't want to say what you would tell your younger self, but just things that like you.
For me, I get what you're saying. For me, I want to touch a little bit more on the thought of being intentional, right? Before 2 years ago, I was never intentional. I honestly didn't know what the word meant. Never heard of it before until a friend mentioned it to me. 2 friends, actually.
That's good friends.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, what is this? And even then I was just rejecting it.
Yeah.
Right. But once I actually learned what it was and learned how to apply those things to my life. So we talk about growth as in 20s and 30s or teenager to now. I'm talking about day to day growth, minute to minute growth. Like I'm not even the same person I was last week. And like you were talking about earlier, how people see it in you. I've had people even come up to me too and tell me they've seen like change in me. And like
Natalie was the biggest flaker in life. You could be like, Natalie, I need a ride to the hospital because I'm going to die. I'm going to be like on my deathbed next week at 10 o'clock in the morning. Natalie going to be like, I bet I got you. Say less. You're going to die. Okay? Because she's going to flake. That. And she's not even going to really have a reason. She's going to call you at like 9:55. Like, you still alive, but you about to die? I'll just.
It's like I still care, but I ain't taking you to the. Yeah.
I make it.
What was your point?
Natalie will ask you to do something. She will offer to take you to the hospital and be like, and flake. But now she's doing a lot better with that.
Thank you. Yeah, I used to be a huge flake. I feel like a lot of people now, we're talking about growing and getting older. It's like in the moment, I'm so down to do something. I'm so ready. Y'all want to do Taco Tuesday? I'm down. And Tuesday come around, it might be raining outside. My bed feels comfortable. I'm chilling with my dog. Like, I just didn't go.
I'm kind of the opposite now.
But I didn't go. But also, I didn't even think about you. I was just like, I don't feel like going.
Yeah.
But that's again in my growth. Like, you don't think I'm a flake anymore, right? I've really changed.
Sometimes.
She's like the third or fourth person. I was like, dang,
you don't flake as much.
You always be flaking. And I'm like, dang, I really do. But I didn't care before. Now I'm like, let me be a person of my word. Yeah. Let me do what I say I'm going to do. If I'm gonna say I'm gonna show up for you, let me show up for you.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. Just showing up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a flake anymore. Like, because I took that criticism and I changed it.
Yeah. I'm really like sending calendar invites to friends. At this point in my life, like I can know for sure, like I can't flake because I sent you an invite intentionally to let you know I was going to be there. But I used to, I think now because of the pandemic, it made me be more, I think I turned myself to an introvert slightly. And I'm a people person.
Yeah, same.
Like I'm a huge people person, but I think for me, I think intentional and accountability was
it's
the
huge.
2 words that's been big the last 2 years of my life.
Yep.
And I really appreciate that, and I appreciate me holding myself accountable and not relying on my friends to do it. Because sometimes your friends just, you are who you are. No, that's not good enough. Because if I'm in a hospital, I don't want you to be like, you are who you are, and I need you. And you're thinking like, because I like to be by myself, that I don't need you.
Right.
So even in my last situation, I was very vocal about what was going on in my life health-wise. I was very open about it. Like, this is what's going on, and do you need help? Possibly, yeah, but just be on standby.
Right.
I don't want to be that type of person. Even when I was coming here, I'm like, shit, I'm late. Because I'm like, I want to be on time. I want everything to flow.
Oh, we know. We know you were late. We're like, where's Chevy at?
But it's the same person. I was late to the podcast.
Right, 20 minutes late to the podcast. Look, we all got to hold our.
That's different. We wasn't paying no money at that time. That was just a meeting. That was a meeting at her house.
Right, when there's money involved, then get me on time, you know.
You know what's funny is I think I'm the opposite as I'm getting older. When I was younger, I showed up. Everybody know I show up for everybody. You have true. Something, I'm there. I don't feel like it.
That's
I got
true.
a million things to do today. I'm going to show up.
Chevy.
I did not like flaking on people. I was always like a woman of my word, and I'm still a woman. I'm still a woman of my word.
Kind of stick together though. We might flake on other stuff, but if somebody from Detroit is having an event, we all pulling up. Like,
for the most part,
I'm still a woman of my word, but now I'm at an age where I realize that it's okay to put me first. Because I used to be like, oh, I can't let this person down, and now I'm like, I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Like it was a friend's birthday party, and I do feel bad that I missed. I was dead tired because the night before I didn't get sleep. I had to get up that morning. I was filming, and I was like, I just can't do it. And it was like, you know what, Keysha? That's okay.
Because your lifestyle is
that
about
is
to
okay.
change anyway.
Yeah, and so now as I'm getting older, I'm realizing like it's okay. I can't be everything for everybody.
It's okay.
I can't show up for everybody. I can do my best. I can try. They know my heart is in the right place, but I'm also going to focus on
yourself.
Me. On my self-care, on my boundaries, on just making that a priority. Like that's something that I realize about myself now, where I'm unapologetic about it, and before I would always be. And I don't.
I've noticed that too. Yeah, you were always at everything, and I'm just like, Keysha, you got to look out for yourself.
Damn,
first.
she got a twin.
And that's exactly like me. If I'm tired, and so it's the complete opposite. If I'm tired, I'm not going.
Yeah.
But she felt like she needed to show up, and I respect both parts. But I feel like I do understand the difference. Now it's just like, man, even though I'm tired, let me show up for you. But again, I think the huge word.
I won't. And I can't do it no more, y'all. I'm out the game.
Man,
and I know we gotta. I'm so sorry to cut you off. But I know we gotta move on. But this is also something I want to touch on. Like, when you tell your friends, no, I can't come, it's not to hurt your feelings. It's just like literally don't take an offense. Like I just can't come, or I don't have the capacity to come. And I think that's, as we're getting older, that's glowing older. That's how you realize who your friends are, because they're not taking like, girl, you ain't do girl. It's just like, okay, she couldn't make it, no big deal.
Yeah,
the
right friends won't be upset with you. Yeah. But I just want to, while we end this conversation, I do want to say, if I can leave you with anything today, it's to be accountable, hold yourself accountable. Nobody else will. Nobody else should have to. Yep. If you're wrong, say you're wrong. Just it's just a mature, noble thing to do.
Yeah.
Just hold yourself accountable and just be intentional. Do what you say you're gonna do. Show up on time. Even like I didn't care about time a long time. I was like, I get there when I get there.
Now we'd be like,
Now it's like, oh wait, this is your time too. Let me show up.
Now that I'm older, I don't like rushing. Y'all know if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all know my airport chronicles. I will get to the airport 15 minutes before my flight is taking off. Okay, I will have luggage to check. I ain't got pre-check, TSA, none of that. Right. And now I realize I don't like how I feel having to rush. I'm too old for this shit. Like that's basically what it boils down to. Is like I'm too old for this. Like every day I realize I'm too old for this about something, and I don't like rushing. I like to be able to take my time now and how that feels. I'm like, I saw a gray strand in my hair the other day. I can't do this anymore.
What the fuck?
Okay. Well.
Get a close up of Chevy's gray hair.
I seen this somewhere else, and I was like, oh.
On that note,
it is wisdom. I have one too.
The next and final segment of the show. Each and every week, we are going to listen to you guys. So you can send in a question, whether it's a question for us, whether it's some advice that you need, whether it's a crazy story that you want to tell. You can send it in to somebodysauntie@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So
what's the question for today? What do we have?
I'm not gonna read. Y'all can let me know if y'all want me to read your name or not, because I'm not gonna read the name because I don't know if this person's people watching.
We're just gonna call you our niece.
Our niece or nephew.
I love it.
So our niece sent the question in and says, "How do you tell someone the clothing, hairstyle, and makeup they wear ages them without offending them?"
Ooh,
girl, you look like you trash.
I feel like it's giving.
It's so many X factors here. Like I want to know the relationship. I want to know, is it a boyfriend girlfriend? I want to know, is it friends? Have they been friends for a long time?
I would assume let's just assume that it's somebody that they are close to, because I feel like if you're not that close to that person, you probably wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Okay. And their makeup and hair, everything, makeup, hair, and wardrobe is
it's
aging them?
just not it.
They basically called them trash.
Right. Goodness gracious. Nothing.
They basically was like,
nothing's
that's
right.
What you wear.
Throw the whole person away.
See, again, the old Natalie, like, and my friends, this is an inside joke with me and my friends. Like, there's an old Natalie who I was, and there's a new Natalie where I'm constantly evolving and growing. Right. Everyone knows that, right? So the old Natalie would probably passive aggressively just kind of make a joke about it, like, you should probably like do some curls or something. Like just now I'll probably be a little bit more blunt but still be kind about it. Like I would probably just say you should probably your hair looks a little older when you wear it like that. Like it's a way to say something to somebody without hurting their feelings. I don't want to, offend you in any way. So I'm going to tell you my truth and just hopefully you don't get hurt by it.
If we're friends, I'm not offending you.
Yeah, that's why I said it depends on the person. Unsolicited, if it's what I feel is negative, like I'll be like, oh, I like this dress. I told you when you came in, like that's pretty, right? And you didn't ask that question. But if I didn't like your dress, I wouldn't volunteer. I don't like. You
wouldn't be like, oh, you look old in that
dress. Then I'm gonna be honest. So I think maybe you can offer suggestions. You know what I mean? You could be like, hey, I think this look cute on you. Have you ever tried wearing,
like Nat,
whatever, skinny jeans? Maybe the bell bottoms is not,
like Nat.
You can offer suggestions.
This is to Nat. Like she'll come over and she'll try stuff on, and I would be like, "No, I like this. You look pretty in this." Like when we did the photo
compliment
shoot.
the things that.
And I need friends like that. I don't want anybody around me that tells me I look good in everything. No, I know. I'm just saying, like I need.
Natalie's like, yeah. So tell me, maybe.
I wrote the question. Everybody.
On the things that you do. This is not her. She's lying. Maybe compliment them on the things that that you do like that they wear. You know what I mean? And maybe try to bring that out, or if you have something. And be like, you should try this. You should try wearing, a sleeveless dress. That'll look cute on you, or something like that.
Or like if you see like it's imperfections, like your hair cute, but let me fix this like little part right here. And maybe you don't get too.
And then kind of know their personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people can receive it well, some people can't.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if it's your friend or relative or somebody that you're close to, you want to be honest with that person. You don't want to lie to them.
Hopefully they don't get offended.
That's a really good point you brought up too, Keysha, knowing their personality, right? Knowing if some people are really sensitive. So it's like, how do I kind of tailor this to tell you? You're like, and also unsolicited too. If you ask me, I'm going to be honest. Yeah. But I would
you
just
can say it in a way where you compliment them. You can say it where, I think you look younger if you wear your hair like this versus saying you look old.
Like wording, how you say it.
Don't want to look younger. Really? Oh, okay. Let me, a bun? Oh, yeah. This bun's all week. Like, so maybe, maybe say it in that type of a way.
Yeah, how you say it is very important.
Let me know how that works out for you. I hope you and your friends, friendship.
Let us know how it goes.
Give us a follow up. Send us a picture, right?
Don't send a picture because we're gonna be like, oh yeah, girl. So following up on me.
All right, y'all.
That's funny.
It's been fun. This was fun. This is the first pop cherry.
episode.
This is a pop podcast. I didn't think we was gonna tell them that, y'all.
For being here with us. That it was our first episode. You
we ain't got.
You thought they thought we had 10 episodes already?
How y'all want to end this though? We've been back and forth. How we want to end this?
We've been back and forth.
How we want to end this?
So we were thinking like, just like a tip of the day, wellness tip of the day, whatever it is.
I probably just get up and walk out.
Yeah, let's just cheers.
Let's just cheers it out.
Cheers. We'll see y'all next week.
Happy
Bye,
birthday,
y'all.
Chevy.
Happy birthday, Chevy.
Happy birthday, Chevy.
Thanks, aunties.
Next week, y'all.
Y'all heard my back?
What up, though?
Y'all got some
Man,
Oh,
listen.
heck no.
You like smoking?
And I do mean that.
You cute.
Y'all got life
Make it
insurance?
make sense.
You
Don't
want life
you
insurance?
wanna die?